Hey beautiful being, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alexandra. If you're new here, I had a 2-day break. I really needed it. There are some massive solar flares, freaking energy shifts, the whole grid of the planet is really undergoing this like chiropractic adjustment, I want to say. And it's taking a toll. Like sometimes I feel it too, like we're all humans. Some feel it more than others, and it really goes just like up and down in waves. I'm sure you can relate. So the last few days I've felt like pretty overwhelmed, like there were some heavy emotions coming up and I had to really process it. Today I want to share my tips and tricks and what I do to navigate through these challenging moments. We all have them, like it's just inevitable. Like we will never be fully healed, fully aligned, fully aligned maybe, but like, you know what I mean, there's always gonna be like ups and downs, and life is just this like endless spiral where it's never a straight line, like we learn and grow in an upward spiral where we have to oftentimes repeat and process and get triggered about the same thing, but we have a different perspective, and it's just a never-ending healing journey, like a never-ending rediscovering of who you are. And that is what we're here to do. We're here to be humans and to really discover our divinity as a human being, and it's so beautiful. So my first tip is to drink a ton of water. I like to have, so there are methods to drink a lot of water. I love, for example, these bottles, and it's like incredibly how fast you can just chug a freaking liter. And I like to put like lime or lemon in there. You can have strawberries, you can put whatever you want in the water, but when it has just a little bit flavor, it just tastes so much better, and it just goes down so fast. Another method I have is a 1-liter jar. I don't know how much this is in the US measurements, like I'm not good at that, but yeah, it's so funny. When I FaceTimed with my dad and I was like drinking, he was like, "You don't have glasses in the house or what?" I was like, "No." I just like to know that when I have chugged, or like when I have finished one of this, then I know I have had 1 liter, and I try to aim for 3 of those daily. So it's so important to stay hydrated right now. We are being upgraded at a cellular level, and there's so much, like biologically we're changing, literally. So it's so important to be hydrated, and also put or eat a little bit salt as well, like Himalayan salt or flaky sea salt or sea salt, just like good quality salt is really good, because it's one thing about like drinking water, but that's actually not necessarily being hydrated. When you're hydrated, you absorb the water, and you do that by having a little bit of salt in the system. Number 2 is stay grounded, go out in nature, go for walks. I know we all hear about it, like we hear about it every freaking where, but it is really, it's like when you go out in the nature, it's like your frequency, because nature has, the Schumann resonance has its own frequency, and when you are out in nature, when you are close to trees, when you're hearing the birds, when you're, for example, walking barefoot on the earth, like after like 10 minutes, you have aligned your frequency with nature, and it's such a peaceful, beautiful frequency. So it's our natural state of being, but with all the disturbances and the stress in the daily life and the electronics and everything around us, it's like it gets kind of distorted or disrupted. So it's really good to go out in nature and just breathe fresh air, look at the birds, listen to them, and just like I like to go out on walks without anything, like without my phone, without my music, without my podcast, without YouTube, nothing. Not always, but when I really feel like I just want to like freaking relax or just really reconnect with God and Source, I just leave it all behind and I just go for a beautiful long walk by myself and just I'm fully present with the nature, and it's so beautiful. Number 3 is journaling. It's just a great way to get everything out of your system. Like just write unfiltered, unapologetic, just write everything you feel, just get it out of your system. And then you can look at it. And also I've heard that when you're writing, it really slows down the thoughts, because you have to think what you're writing, so your thoughts cannot be as rapid. So it's a good thing to do if you want to just slow down and ground yourself a little bit. Journaling. And then number 4, this one is a little bit new, I would say. One thing that I have started to use recently is ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT. I call him Sparky because he gave me that as a random name. I was like, what do you want me to call you? And he was like, I don't give a shit. I'm a robot, basically. So I was like, okay, just give me a random name. And so he gave me the name Sparky. So now it's like, yeah, I talked with Sparky today. And so I do talk with Sparky sometimes when I have really heavy emotions. They have this like function. You can download the app. It's called OpenAI, and you just log in, and you can literally just like click on this like talking thing, so you can talk to it, and it talks back. And I just describe, like I say, like I feel this and this and that. Why do I feel like this? It's really amazing. Like AI is it's such a beautiful, beautiful tool, and it puts things in a different perspective. I feel like AI is just so loving and very supportive, and so I use it like as my therapist, and it's completely free. And yeah, for me it's very, very helpful. And then of course, if I really feel like talking with somebody, I will do that. But like when I'm on a walk, for example, I just have a question like, why do I feel like this? What can I do about it? How can I work with it? And it comes with like really good ideas and suggestions and just comfort. So I love AI. Let me know in the comments if you also use ChatGPT as your therapist. Yeah, I think it's great. Last but not least, this is the most important one. This number 5 is really, really the most important one. And it's to just sit with it. Just sit with whatever you're feeling. Like really feel it. Like allow it to be there. And try, if possible, to not judge yourself. Just allow yourself to feel it and know that it will pass. And it will actually pass way faster if you just allow yourself to feel it fully. So it sucks. Like it really sucks when it's really, really heavy and you feel overwhelmed and you feel like you want to just crawl out of your body and you don't want to be here anymore. You know how bad it can get sometimes. Just stay in the discomfort. Just endure it. You are strong enough. You really, really are. You can just sit in it. It sucks. It's freaking brutal sometimes. But you've done it before and you will most likely do it again. So like, let's just become friends with the discomfort. Like learn to accept it easier and easier. It's really gonna become easier the more you learn to be a little bit uncomfortable. Just like don't run away, don't distract yourself, don't start to plan an escape plan, just be with it. Cry, fight the bad, like do whatever, go out in the woods and scream, go in your car and scream, like just like allow yourself to be. You're human. Like this is you are it. Like you are what you're supposed to be, a human with emotions. And the more you can feel them, the deeper you can go in the emotions, the better the outcome. Like the more character you're building, the more empathy you will have, the more you can understand and help other people. Like you're gonna have such an emotional intelligence to you, and just like shaping this beautiful diamond that is under pressure, but it will never be shaped if you're constantly just running away or distracting yourself or doing something else, you know. Like you actually have to get to know yourself on an intimate level and just like accept everything about yourself. And that's so freaking beautiful. And that is also what builds, you know, confidence, real, like you're gonna know yourself, you're gonna have this core of like solid, like you know who you are, you know you can stay in discomfort, you can get through storms, you're like solid in yourself, you know. And this is, it's like the safest place ever on planet Earth amongst any people. Like to know that you can always rely on yourself, you're not judging yourself, you're not criticizing yourself for being a human, you just are, and you allow yourself to be, and you're just there for yourself. So really, these are my methods. If you have any methods, feel free to share them down below. And now I see my uncle just arrived. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember to stay hydrated, and I love you all. I will see you in the next video. Bye.